Hey, Raindrops. Yeah, so as you know, my podcast, Reality with the King, is on tour. And my next stop is live in New York City with the one, the only Queen of New Jersey, Teresa Giudice. Yes, on Tuesday, June 18th at the City Winery, Teresa Giudice and I will have a live conversation in front of a live audience. Make sure you get your tickets now. Log on to my website, kingdomreignt.com. Hit the tab that says tour, and me and Teresa Giudice cannot wait to see you on Tuesday, June 18th in New York City.
Yes. Yes, honey. We're going to do all of that. Yes, child. So you take your seat, prom queen, honey. Yes. Well, Mel, that's my good side. You sit over here, baby. I'll tease. No, you sit right there. No, it's all good. Yes, give it up for Melody, Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers.
What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Y'all ready to have a good time? Let's go, Carlos.
Oh, we're gonna go. So, Melody, you promised me I could ask you anything.
I did. Do I need to take that back?
Oh, what y'all think? No? Because y'all know I'm messy, right? Y'all like that? Y'all want to be messy tonight? Y'all want me to grill her like I grilled Kiki on stage?
I don't think they checking for that. That was like 50-50. I think the raindrop said yes, the millimeter said heck no. And I got to keep it a buck. Now, you had me put this crown on my head. I need to go look at it real fast. Because I'm not going to sit up here with it crooked for no 2 hours. No. So I'm going to need a mirror, a phone, or something to make sure it's up here right.
Oh, honey.
Yeah. Oh, Lauren back there. There goes Lauren.
Hey,
Lauren said I'm good. Lauren said I'm good. Okay, there we go.
No, you look good. I mean, you know, heavy is those who wear the crown, darling. So it fits on that hair right the way it's supposed to. So I want to go back down memory lane a little bit. So, wow, back in like 2012 or 13, Melody met with me at a hotel. It wasn't like that. You know, it wasn't.
He wishes.
Okay, so it wasn't like that. But no, we met in a hotel, and the moment I laid eyes on her, I was like, she's a star. And I just kept staring at her, and she wore this Gucci dress. Hair was blonde. And she said just like this, yeah, Carlos, so you know, I'm Melody. And you know, one thing that you don't know about me, but Huntsville's popping. And the whole time I just said, baby, you had me at hello. Like I was so the moment you said hello. And then years later, we decided to go with Love and Marriage Huntsville. We are entering into our 6th season. Thank you guys. You are a producer on the #1 show on the Oprah Winfrey Network. Okay? And just so y'all know, nothing gets by Oprah without her getting her approval. So Oprah had to fall in love with this thing right here, honey, and with the show. So just so you guys know how it works. Did you think that you would be a part of something that has truly taken over the reality world?
So to be honest, but humble at the same time, you know, I'm always thankful to God for every door that he opens for me, you know, and every way that he chooses to enhance my life and give me opportunities to be able to pour into thousands of people at this point, hundreds of thousands, millions, right? And so I knew, Carlos, I've always known that if I set my mind to something and I stick with it and stick to it, which is why I kept texting you for 3 years. For 3 years before he said yes, I knew that something amazing would eventually come. What that would look like, I didn't fully know. But you know what? God is so good, and he knows what's best for us even when we don't know what's best for us. And so I'm so thankful and honored that you took the chance to say, you know what? I'm sending this contract tonight. I want y'all to give me the opportunity to just shop this, right? And so I'm just thankful that, Alabama? Who would have thought we would have had a reality show in Alabama? I know y'all thought it was nothing but cows and horses and pastures and all of that. But here we are, man, doing some amazing things and really showcasing the city and even watching the city grow from when the show first started. I mean, it's really mind-blowing, so I'm thankful.
No, but you're mind-blowing because I don't know too many women, and you guys know my history. I work with a lot of women, like Nene Leakes and, Kenya Moore, just to, Teresa Giudice, Tiffany Pollard, Tammy Roman, Oprah, a couple of other girls. But the reason why I believe the show set off the way it did was because of your transparency. And what a lot of people don't realize is I had to beg Miss Thing to do the show. She was like, Carlos, I'm going through something personal, and I didn't sign up to share that part of my life. I just don't want to give that. And she said, if this is meant to be, this would come around again. I said, well, honey, that ain't how it works, child. Not when
He did say that.
I said, that ain't how it works, honey. I talked to Oprah, and she wants this show, child, so I can't go back to Oprah and say we ain't doing this show. So I said, Melody, do me a favor, shoot the pilot.
You did.
I said, shoot the pilot. And if the network doesn't greenlight the show, then it wasn't meant to be.
That's right. He did say that.
I said, it wasn't meant to be. I said, but you have to give it a try. We waited 5 years to do this show. So I said, if you trust me and believe with me, I will hold your hand throughout the process, and I have never let your hand go throughout this process. Okay, so I thank you for that. I just want you to know that. But do you have any regrets considering your personal life has been on full display? I mean, full display since the show started.
No regrets. You see all these women out here in the audience? You see all these women out here? No regrets, none at all. I think that because of my authenticity and transparency, it has started a movement that I wasn't even expecting. I didn't know that, God, this is what it was. This is what it's about. And then it becomes but why me? Right? God, why me? Because also, as you guys know, they say heavy, is the crown. And so with that comes a lot whenever you choose to just simply say yes. I didn't know that a simple yes would bring so much negativity and turmoil and constant chaos and all of this, especially when you be minding your own business, right? But I see the bigger picture in the movement of it all. So, Carlos, we just had a 24-hour fast last Monday. And when I tell you that we shook the heavens and disrupted the spirit of the demons, let me tell you something. Did we not? Yeah. And it's evident, you can see that the disruption happened, can't you? And so the fact...
Is that shade?
I got to keep it 100. And so the fact that my story and my being transparent has caused so many women around the world to come together and be able to be on one accord and show love and support like we probably ain't never shown to each other before, that is what it's about. And I'll never, ever regret, being in that position to share my story.
Yeah, because the thing is, you have rallied women to, and it's funny because on this podcast with you guys, I feel like I can be more of myself and cuss and use cuss words. So, this is the comedy show, so we're gonna be cussing, child. But I think the beauty of you really showed women choose themselves, because a lot of women decide to stay in situations because they feel like the next man may cheat on me. Or I'm a woman with 4 kids. Is a man going to be desired for a woman with 4 kids? Did some of those go through your mind in terms of your decision-making to leave a marriage that you felt no longer served you?
So what's so interesting is that some of those things were said to me. I was told, you got 4 kids, ain't nobody else gonna want you. I was told all that. And for me, it became no, I'm making this decision for my kids. So it didn't matter if I got with another man or not because a man doesn't define me. I've had what you consider. One of the, you know, what we call a great ideal love, where you get married young, you do business together, you have babies together. It's all this little perfect looking thing, right? I've had that. So I wasn't concerned with if I got somebody else. I mean, I'll be honest, I could be living somewhere else right now, like not working for the rest of my life if I want to. But I told him no. You know, I don't believe in playing with people's feelings. I told him no. But I have, you know, 3 beautiful daughters. And I understood that it was important for me to show them that you don't have to settle. You don't have to accept, because as much as you try to keep things away from your kids, they see certain things and they hear certain things. So I knew that I was not just taking a stand for me and my own mental health, but also for my children as well. And then I have a son that I need him to know how to treat a woman when he gets older. I don't want him to fall in the trap of thinking, but she ain't gonna never leave, so I can do this or do that because my mama didn't leave. Let's talk about where it starts. My mama didn't ever leave, so I can treat my wife how I want to, and she ain't going nowhere. So it was more about my legacy, right? It was more about me teaching my children what love should look like. So I didn't care what the next man looked like or not, or if I had one.
Now, one of the things that was brought up this past season of the reunion was you didn't feel sexually satisfied in your marriage. And that you never came. As somebody who also has a hook and a curve.
Wait a minute! Wait!
So, when the hook and the curve, Mama, close your ears. So, did the curve not hit the G-spot? Like, did you have to like wrap it around and do all this and do that with it and say no, it goes here, make a left, yield, proceed with caution, slippery road ahead. So like what?
Carlos.
I think, 'cause look.
Let's talk about it.
Y'all want to talk about it? Okay. Because look, all jokes aside, he appears to be a very good-looking guy. Up here. Hey, millimeters. So, you know, I think we all were surprised. So, why did you stay in a marriage, honey, if your principal wasn't getting pleasured?
Absolutely. So let me say, it was a few things, right? First of all, because y'all know I'm gonna keep it a buck. Not having an orgasm, I'm not saying that I never enjoyed the act of the sex. Let's keep it a buck. So I'm not gonna sit here, I ain't gonna sit here and not keep it a buck. I enjoyed some parts of the experience. But your question and what we talked about was whether or not I'd had an orgasm and came. And so let's talk about it. One, I was in love. I was young when I got married. I was 22. I could count on one hand the number of boyfriends I'd even had, okay? I had one from freshman year to freshman high school to freshman college, the same boyfriend. So I hadn't had that many experiences is my point. So I was young and in love. Number 2, you don't know what you're missing until you get it. Just saying.
So, who's getting it from you right now? Who?
Yeah.
Mind my business. This for y'all to know. Okay, pearls. Okay, baby. You want to know though, don't you? Okay. You want to know? Is there somebody who is giving you the orgasmic feeling that you have discovered?
There was, absolutely. Yes. There was. And if I can be honest, because that's what we doing here.
Amen.
In all honesty, and I've said this to some of my close friends, it was the best sex I ever had in my life.
What made it the best sex of your life, Melody?
So a few things. This is gonna be so funny. Okay, let me not blush about it. Okay, so a few things. Okay, my mom said don't tell all my business, but no. Okay, so I'll keep it. Okay, so definitely the connection, right? There was a connection to the point where we would slow dance together and there wouldn't be any music on. And it's like we had this music in our heads. I don't know what it was. It was a strong, and Lauren is out there and she knows, it was a strong connection. Super strong connection. And to be honest, for a minute after I walked away from that situation, I felt like, what's the point of me talking to somebody else? Because if it ain't that, I don't want it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to settle. Like, if I can't get that same connection, if I can't get that same energy that he and I had, this person I'm speaking on, it was like, what's the point? So that's why I tell people, sometimes I'm dating and sometimes I'm not. Like, sometimes I am, sometimes my brother am no. A few people been to their house.
Ooh.
Sometimes I'm dating, sometimes I'm not. So, no, but seriously, we had an amazing connection. He was super sweet, but let me tell you something. I'm pretty level-headed. Despite all of that, if that career and finances ain't in order, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't be build a bear, build a troll, build a nothing. I'm sorry. I ain't that one. So I don't get caught up in the this is so amazing, so I'm sticking there because this is so amazing. No, still. Career and finances was the issue. And
he was broke?
He was struggling. He was in between trying to figure out career.
Was there a moment you had to pay for dinner?
No.
Okay.
No, but I felt like it was getting there. I felt like it was getting there. And no, real talk. Like, at the end of the day, I do have 4 children. And no matter what I'm making is not to take care of another man. So, I wasn't able to do it. I had to let that go, the good, all that go. Just hallelujah. Thank you, God, for the deliverance. Yes, God.
Ooh, yes. Do you do drive-bys just to
Carlos, I ain't crazy. I ain't driving by. I didn't do any drive-bys.
No drive-bys?
No drive-bys.
Okay, so you didn't want to build a bear, but I want to build your ideal man because I want to see my girl fall in love. You're very deserving of it. You're the full package. So we're going to play a game called Build the Man That Melody Wants. Ooh. Okay, so when it comes to the ideal face, what should his face look like?
Along the lines of Morris Chestnut, not that fake one that y'all done seen either, but the real one. Along the lines of Morris Chestnut.
So you want
the real one.
You want to be dipped in chocolate?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Now, in terms of the body, neck down to the waist. Yes. What are we thinking?
Morris Chestnut. No. So listen, height. 6'4" and up. 6'4" and up. There's someone trying to holler at me right now. He's 6'8".
Wait, he's 6'8" horizontally or vertically?
No. Vertically. He's up and down.
Oh, up and down. All of it.
Maybe. I don't know yet.
Okay.
We ain't got there yet.
All right. So there's a gentleman who's pursuing you that kind of looks like he could be the entire package.
So I look kind of like chocolate though, and he ain't chocolate.
Okay.
He ain't chocolate, but he got the height. So 6'4" and up, okay? Chocolate, build. I don't want nobody too big, muscular-wise, right? Not too big. You know, sometimes people go in the gym and overdo it. Y'all know people go in the gym and overdo it. And they be walking around looking like another creature. I don't want that. That's too much. I don't want the Rock, okay? So someone who's fit and works out, but healthy, but still looks normal. I don't want a bodybuilder, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I need somebody a little taller, so sometimes, you know, like whenever I be talking my noise, because y'all know I like to talk noise sometimes. So whenever I'm like, I don't know who you think you're talking to, you better go. And I'm doing all that, he can look down at me and be like, girl, what you say? Come on over here. So.
Yes. Okay. So we are filming this new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. We're filming the new season. Last night was part 3 reunion. Mm-hmm. So Kiki was on the reunion.
Yes.
And what transpired out of that reunion were tons of allegations, right? One of them being she and her husband had affairs on each other. Is that something you knew prior to Tisha disclosing? A lot of fans were like, Mel, do you know this T-girl? Because you know you and Kiki do have a friendship.
Yeah. I was aware of that in terms of the timing and time frame, not per se. If it was still going on, not sure. To be honest, Carlos, I don't really be asking questions, getting all in people's personal business like that. I really don't. So I can't tell you when it was, if it's still going on, but I do know they'd had that experience, yes.
And then recently came out, there's some like leaked phone calls with bloggers, content creators. I feel like your name was mentioned. When you were aware of that, what was your response to it initially?
Man, I was hurt. I was disappointed. Like, believe it or not, and Carlos, you're on the stage so you can attest to this. Whenever I recommend or bring people on this show, it's never for my own benefit. Just know that. It's usually because I've either heard someone wants to be on this show, or someone has expressed to me or my team that they want to be on this show. And then I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me try to make that happen for you. And that's how I am in real life in so many different scenarios and situations. I'm always trying to help. And whenever it was disclosed that she wanted to be on the show, not just a friend, but really be on the show, like, I was like, oh, she does? Oh. And then I called you.
True.
I called you. Hey, Carlos, you know, Kiki, she want to be on the show for real, right? And so I was hoping that she would use this platform to really show what overcoming addiction looks like, a positive. And I felt like she just took the opportunity and let it be so negative for a whole season. And I really, they so shady. They so shady.
Be nice.
Oh, I love it, but they so shady. And so I really, really wanted her, Carlos, to come on here and share her story. And in the same way that I helped people by sharing mine, I was hoping she would use this platform to help people by sharing hers, you know? I had so many conversations with Kiki. She would keep me on the phone for an hour. Right? And I'd encourage her, talk to her. Like, if you're going to do interviews, though, but what you selling? Like, how you going to make money? Like, what's the plan? Like, I'm that friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you need to have a shirt, get your book done. Like, all of this stuff, like, I'm pouring into her. So, with me and all I do and for kids, if I take time to pour into you, that means something. So, whenever everything started coming out that she was disclosing scene work, now you messing with my bag, potentially. And that's a no for me. And I told her that before I knew it was her, even though I had kind of already figured it out. Because, you know, my intuition be on point a lot of times. So I said, girl, so I'm going to tell you this right now. Anybody that's saying anything about this show before it airs, I say I ain't going to have nothing to do with, can't have nothing to do with it. So I gave a little warning. And at this point where we are, Carlos. Oh, I'm gonna try not to cry. Cause people, I just hate when I truly just care for people when they just like turn out to be so different. When we were in Houston, I bought her a ticket back to Huntsville. Well, to Birmingham, because Huntsville didn't have a flight.
I didn't know that.
I know. She missed her flight. And y'all, ITV wasn't open. So I bought her flight so she could get home. And then when everything came out, I felt like, wow, you've been harboring all of this, but you rode a whole plane with me from Houston to Birmingham. And then my mom picked me up and took me to Huntsville, and her family picked her up. Months went by and you never shared with me, Mel, you know what? I need to talk to you about something. This is where this information is coming from. I'm the one who said this, or my mama said this. You never said that to me. And so now I don't want to hear it. So when it came out on the internet, she's hitting me up, wanting to tell me. But y'all know my block game is strong. So she been blocked since that day. And, I just don't have room. If I have to question your loyalty, or if I have to question where we really stand, I'd rather just cut it off. So I sent her with a God bless you on your journey on your scene the other week. I don't know if they told you.
I do a little something. And that's the thing, because one thing I always tell people, Love and Marriage Huntsville, the reason why it is number one is because of the fans. Sometimes y'all can be a little, sometimes y'all can be a little, Y'all be trying to read me. I be like, now why am I in it? I ain't do nothing, child. But no, all jokes aside, this show is very popular, and there's a lot of people out there who want to get close to the show. And I'm very protective of who gets on the show because I really want it to represent reality, but you can't allow your curiosity, right? When it comes to the fandom, because there's so many people, there's these vultures who's just like, I want to be a part of this, and they record your conversations, they slide in your DMs and screenshot them, and because it's a lot. There's a lot of great intentional people like the ones in this room who just want this show to be great, and I applaud all of you in this room for that. So there is no grounds for that, which also brings me to your ex-husband, who on New Year's Day, I am reflecting to God, right, about 2024, because my favorite numbers are 2 and 4, and sometimes 6 and 9. But I really love 2 and 4, right? So my favorite numbers are 2 and 4. So I was like, double portion, abundance, all those things. And I went to go see the Color Purple musical, right? So I'm there watching Taraji and Fantasia and Danielle Brooks and the cast doing their thing. And I'm like, yes, baby. I'm singing along. I bought the soundtrack. I support Oprah because, thank you, Oprah, you supported me. So, I wanted to see, Oprah's work. And I get a notification on my phone. And I'm like, well, because I love Jesus, I try not to use the HE double hockey stick because I don't want to call that spirit into my life, I may have said another word that begins with an F and ends with a K. So, because I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm going to be real, right? So I'm watching The Color Purple, and I'm really into it. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's really good, and it spoke to me from a spiritual level. It really spoke to me like you got to go bigger and harder, and don't let these motherfuckers like mess with you and test you. Like you gotta rise above the hate, right? So when I saw that, I said, "What the F?" And then I decided to sit still. Because I said, God doesn't do anything by mistake. And for this to come to me while I'm being inspired by this film, this ain't nothing but the devil's workshop trying to knock me off my game because at the end of the day, it was a lie. Okay? So your ex wrote... Oh, wait, hold on, no. I didn't know. Okay. I didn't know this show was called Reality with the King and the Queens. Okay, so, hey, Miss Big. So, I want to address it. So, the comment was, the scene between you and Martell, and I'm going to tell y'all the truth, because at the end of the day, I don't have nothing to hide, right? I know people say, listen, when you are in this position and on this stage, people will say things about you that just aren't true because the lie spreads faster than the truth because it's more interesting, okay? And that's the reason why I know the power of my voice, honey, and I use it for good all the time, baby. So when I saw that comment, and I'm paraphrasing because when I saw it, I went back to my business and watched The Color Purple. Then I called Melody afterwards. We'll talk about that too. So the comment said, like, it was talking about a scene that you and Martell taped for the season finale, right? It was a one-on-one conversation. He brought flowers. And the ex, Martell said that I told him to bring flowers. Now, I didn't become the king of reality TV by telling people to buy grocery store flowers. Like, if I'm gonna tell you to do something, honey, I'm gonna charter the jet. You know what I'm saying? I got the Brinks truck at the crib, baby. If I'm gonna tell you to do something, it's gonna be on a bigger scale, not $19.99 flowers from Publix in the frozen food section near the blueberries, the blackberries, the grapes, and the organic bananas. If Carlos King, I didn't get this far by being mediocre. So that's numero uno. So that's not the truth. Now, no, I'm gonna talk about it. Can I finish? Can I talk? I can talk, right? Raise your hand if you have a microphone in your hand. Okay. So let me tell you something. I don't beg my man for something, so I'm not gonna beg another woman's man to do anything. So I don't beg people to do anything, okay? When it comes to this show, and Melody, stop me when I'm lying, right? When it comes to this show, because I'm gonna tell you how it works, okay? And we'll get to the other stuff. Producer and talent are the cast members, right? We have conversations about, okay, so this week, what you wanna do? Well, I wanna do da-da-da.
True.
Right? And then we set the stage to make it happen because we have to clear locate. All the boring stuff y'all don't care about. Every location you see, we gotta call in advance and film it and schedule it and time it, make sure their schedule is ready. All that boring stuff. Y'all just like, Carla, we want the tea, right? Let's just watch the show. So the conversation between he and I was, and listen, this was his reality at that time. And I wanna make it very clear because we filmed that scene months ago. So months ago, there was an intention of, I want to speak to her. Okay, fine, because they weren't filming together, and you guys know that to be true by watching the show. They weren't in scenes together, right? He wanted it, and we set the stage to make it happen, right? We set the stage. I don't beg anybody because the one thing that we do, he wanted to do it. We then asked Melody, hey, Martell would like to meet with you. Are you okay with that? She said, fine, we'll meet. Cool. Right? That's how we set the stage. I didn't beg him, okay? Nor did I say get flowers from the grocery frozen food section. Nor did I feed him lines because the other thing that was in there were actors.
False. We're not actors.
And that's the shit that pissed me off, and I'm gonna tell you why. You can say what you want about me. One thing about me, I'm the child of God, so I only care about what the men I serve think about me, right? But don't do that to the integrity of my production, because my producers leave their hometown, their family, their kids, to come to Huntsville to make sure that this cast has a great show. So don't do that to me, nor my production. And more importantly, don't do that to the cast. Okay, I'm not Tyler Perry, Shonda Rhimes, Ava DuVernay, Will Packer. You know what I mean? I don't have, this is no shade to me, I don't have the mental intelligence to create something out of thin air and say, hey, Melody, so when you go in there, girl, you're going to say this. You're going to say, I got coins to make and our friends are fake, honey. Yes! And I'm not that bright. When it comes to that, I follow the reality. So that was disgusting to me because it's not true. And I was disappointed because there's history here. Like, the reason why we have a Love and Marriage Huntsville is because they came to me wanting to do a show. And then collectively, we talked about what it could be. So there is history there. And I'm gonna be very honest, my heart was broken because it's one thing for you to be mad that at that time is how you felt. Don't throw me into the mix. And don't do it to the point where now you're having people question my integrity, right? Okay, hold on, baby girl, my sweet pea, okay? So then I did speak to Melody, because I'm like, did I miss something? And the thing for me more so was, it just wasn't true. Like, if it was true, I'll say, okay, but it just wasn't true. So when you saw that, what went through your mind? Because, again, I said this earlier, you take this show very seriously. And there's no acting on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now on these other reality shows, child, there's several.
Woo! You want my answer for real?
Go ahead, boo.
My reaction was, y'all ready? Yeah. He gotta go. That was my reaction. And the reason, Carlos, for one, I felt sorry for you because I know too how much you care about this show, how hard you've worked on this show as well. And me knowing that I had just gotten 10 dozen roses a few months before that, okay, like sent to my home from him, the flowers, like, stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody told you to send me 10 dozen roses. You know what I mean? So I hated that he did it that way and made it seem as if you told him to do that. I didn't for once think you told him to do that. The reason I felt he gotta go is because outside of my personal feelings because of the attacks that I receive, the show as a whole, whenever you have him, his, I don't know what I should call a significant other, whatever y'all want to call her, talking about and sharing, I knew y'all would do it for me, talking about and sharing information pertaining to scenes, pertaining to, I still remember when you came into Huntsville last season and met with us, and it was blasted by, and it had to come from him, and it was Carlos is here, and now my name came up, and I was told I'm too disrespectful. It's just a lie, and at some point, when do you start making people take accountability for their role? Because people can say all day that, like, the millimeters do this, the millimeters do that. Well, if people would stop doing things, the millimeters wouldn't have nothing to be coming at folks about. And so what didn't make the show, the reunion, I don't think, because I still got to watch part 3, but I don't think it, because I ain't see it in the clip, was so many people on that stage came for the millimeters. I'm sure you remember that part. Oh, yeah. And I stood up for the millimeters, and I was like, hold up, y'all ain't about to put let me give y'all my exact words since y'all all in the building together. I said, y'all ain't about to put everything on the millimeters. I said, let me tell y'all something. Did y'all forget how the millimeters came about? The millimeters came about because every one of y'all got on this stage right now, started attacking me as a unit. And I said, and so women said, she's not about to stand by herself. We gonna back her. We got her back since y'all coming for her. Like, let's not, didn't I say it?
You did. The
just
millimeters
like
was a topic of conversation. Yes.
Yes, I did. And one of the cast members, she sat there and said, no, I don't feel like everybody was attacking y'all. And I said, you a fool if you want to sit here and act like you didn't see everybody attacking me. That's another story. You remember that part too? I do. And And so, I just feel that what I desire to see, I do feel like this season was lighter, so kudos to you. I feel like you worked hard to make sure it was a lighter season. Did y'all feel like it was lighter this season?
The best reunion.
It was lighter.
I loved it. It was funny.
Yeah,
it was funny.
yeah.
Shout out to my production team back there.
Absolutely,
Yes.
to the production team. Yes. It was much lighter, and I think that where we're trying to go, and as in our conversation, what we envision for the next 10 seasons to come, I'm gonna put that and speak that and put that out there, is for us to have not only a cast, but also the production piece of it that really wants to see us getting back to business. And yeah, we gonna have drama here and there. Y'all know we have to have that reality with reality TV. But I think at the heart of it, we both agree, like, we gotta get back to the business. And with that, sometimes comes tough decisions. And I shared with Carlos, I said, Carlos, and you correct me if I'm wrong, I said, you pray. I said, and what you do when you pray, you sit back and you wait and let God show you and give you the answer. And I noticed two things happened back to back right after that. That's all I'm gonna say.
What? Y'all are crazy. Something else that came out was the arrest of your ex-husband. Okay. And y'all call me messy, okay. So your ex-husband was recently arrested. Where were you? Not Happy New Year, Lord Jesus. Where were you when you found that out?
I was actually at home preparing for a scene for your show. No, seriously, I was.
She really was.
I was at home getting glammed up for a scene. I understand everyone's feeling of somewhat of like the vindication, right? And just the it's about time. And for me, believe it or not, while I'm there too, it also wasn't a matter that was funny for me. It was not, I wasn't at home cheering and laughing and like, oh, yay. No, I wasn't. And Lauren is here. She was at the house with me doing my makeup and she can attest to this. I was actually, for one, I was wondering about my children. Let's keep it a bug. Any mama out there knows that's the first thing is like, where my kids at though? Like, how are my kids? Where are they?
And not to cut you off, she's telling the truth. I called her to check in on her.
Yeah.
And she was frazzled. Mm-hmm. And she said, Carlos, thank you for calling me, checking on me, but I'm worried about my kids. I need to find my kids. Go ahead.
Yep, absolutely. And so, I will say that, and my brother says this about me too, because he's like, I bet if he had came to you and apologized, knowing you and how your heart is, you probably would have forgave him and never even filed and signed the warrant. And he may be a little right, but maybe not. But what I will say is anytime you have to go through with making such a tough decision that impacts your children as well, that's always tough, man. That's always tough. But I think there had been just so many transgressions, one after the other, after the other, after the other. And no matter how many times I sat back at times and tried to keep my mouth closed and see, you think if I don't say nothing, it'll die down. They'll leave me alone. Leave me alone. Just please leave me alone. But I also have a breaking point too, where I'm like, okay, they ain't leaving me the hell alone. And so I did say that. And so, when I made that decision, it was back in August. August, September of last year, we're 2023. I actually flew Lauren in and I said, I gotta go do this and I need somebody to be here with me to make sure I do what I know I need to do. So she was like, all right, I'm on my way. And she flew in and drove me because I'd never gone and had to, sign for a warrant, press charges, do any of that. So I didn't even really know where to begin. I was just hitting places. She drove me to those places, the strength of her, my mom, my team. They knew what I was doing in the moment. And when the magistrate said, when I showed him the evidence and he was like, do you want a warrant? I said, yes, I do. He said, all right, I'm about to go get your warrant. That was August. Somebody said you should have did it for both. Well, let me tell you why that part for that doesn't work for both parties, because it's based on legally wise, it's another piece, but the lawsuit wise, it's another piece. The warrant, the direct piece has to come from that person. So the source, right? And so after that, when I filed it and said sign it and it was signed, I'll be honest with y'all, my attorney said to me, hey, listen, you know his address. All we got to do is get a PI, make the call, and tell him when he's home, they can go pick him up. Me being me, I said I believe in divine timing. I'm not doing all of that. Now, I've done my step. I'm going to let God do the other one whenever he says so. So I sat around all those months wondering, I know it's out there, though, but they flying and stuff, but I don't know, but it's out there. And lo and behold, Carlos, after talking to you about prayer and letting God show you, yeah, but he did. And it wasn't me. I didn't make a call. If you have a warrant and you go to certain places trying to get certain things, that pops up. And that's what happened.
I know we're all like laughing and joking. We're having a good time, and I do love that. But I really want the world to know how deep this is for you, because at the end of the day, Melody, this is a man who proposed to you on your college graduation day. You have 4 kids by this man, and obviously you were madly in love. You guys were a power couple. You guys were a power couple in the city. You guys built this foundation, and your kids are wonderful. Did you ever think, Melody, in a million years, that your life would end up this way, to where you would even have to do that to somebody who's the father of your kids? Like, were there moments of
Never would have imagined that, but I will say along the way, the telltale signs became present. And especially hindsight is everything, right? So sometimes when you get out of a situation, you're able to reflect and see clearly maybe the things you missed or that you overlooked or you didn't pay attention to. And so when I look back at it now and see how he handled other situations with other people, the lack of maturity, just the inability to just be a full-blown man, where it's like, we didn't work out, but you know what? I'm going to leave her alone because I messed up. It is what it is, right? Let me just leave her alone. I never thought that I would be wishing that I have had my children by somebody else. And that's where I am. And I've shared that, with my family, like, dang, like, why I ain't had these kids by somebody else? Because it just keeps going, and it's just going, and it's just going. And it's like, when is enough? And when do we stop funding the madness? That's the other piece of it. Like, when do we stop funding the madness? When does, I'm doing this interview with you, Carlos, but I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't remember the last time I sat down and even did an interview. Like, real talk. So I film for the show, but I'm not out here thinking of ways to degrade people and come at people and everybody interview me so I can talk down about everybody. I ain't on that kind of time. Like, life is too short. Life is too short. I got too much in my purpose to be focusing on that's not my focus. So when I have this person that continuously attacks, it becomes a lot. And I don't know if you know that, but fortunately this network, I have my own therapist. She's here tonight in the audience. Dominique is somewhere in here, but OWN gives us therapists as well. And so I've had conversations with them too, about where I am and how I'm feeling. I will say this, one thing that you did do is anytime I had a scene, you made sure security was there. So I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, no, you're welcome. Yeah, the thing is this. I always want to make sure that anybody who's associated with the kingdom feels safe. Yes. And that feels and looks differently for every person, right? Mm-hmm. This is a tough job to have. Being on TV, exposing your real life is tough. One of the things that's in the press right now is one of my producers married Destiny's man. Did y'all hear about that? Show of hands who heard this story. Okay, Mel, raise your hand too. Okay, so for those who don't know, I had a producer named Sunny.
Yes.
Well, her name should have been Tornado. Sunny, I love you. And y'all remember Destiny, right? Yeah. Okay. Not who. Marcus, you behave. So Sunny was a producer. I'm gonna tell you how this works, because I know y'all think Carlos does. It's fine, child. I'm not this wizard, but long story short, I had a producer named Sunny, and Destiny at the time. Hey, is that Stormy? Hey, Stormy! I know you in here. Hey, darling. You look good, Stormy. Yes. Hey, Stormy. So we got Sunny, Stormy, and Tornado. Okay. So Sunny was a producer, and Destiny at the time was dating this guy named Moses. Okay. Yes, from the Bible. Okay. Now, I don't know if Moses was doing biblical things to my producer and my talent, but we'll get into that later. So Moses and his hook and curve child allegedly was interfacing with my producer. So what I just say 5 minutes ago, I be like doing this and doing that. So I don't be knowing half of the stuff. I be like, wait, what? So it came out recently that Sunny married Destiny's man. Well, according to Moke and Steph, he's mine. I made him have him once, but okay. Anyways, you can't sleep at night. Anyways. So allegedly, Destiny said that Sunny was conspiring with Moses while she was producing her. So there's a lot of allegations going on with this story. So what I would like to do is bring Sunny and Moses to the stage. Ladies, gentlemen, and they, welcome to the stage, honey, Sunny and Moses.
Yes, I do. I do. Yes.
Thank you. You look beautiful. Oh my God. Ooh.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, simmer down, ladies. Apparently he's taken.
Yes.
You know they like eye candy.
Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, wow. So Icy, you are, so this is my producer, Sunny. Y'all say hi to Sunny. Who I had to fire. I'm teasing. And this is Moses.
Yes.
Now, Moses, I find it quite interesting that you appeared on this couch, but you weren't able to appear on it in Huntsville for Destiny at the reunion. Because I was looking for you, brother. Now, did Sunny tell you not to show up? What happened? Moses, I was looking for you at the reunion when Destiny wore a burgundy dress. And I said, you don't have a man next to you, you have a pillow. Now, unless your name is 1-800-Mattress, where were you and why didn't you show up at the reunion?
No, it was a short time and I had some business venture to where I had transitioned with a new business. And I had to be there to see the transition go down. It was $1 million deal. So I had to stay there to make that transition happen because it was short timing. You know, the time they told me to come on the show, I couldn't get off. I was a transition with a new company. So I had to stay there to make the transition go good. That was part of my contract.
But long story short, you show up for the ones you need to show up for.
So Melody is my co-host tonight.
I am?
So Melody, if you have any questions, honey, you can feel free to ask.
Sure, I do have some though. I'm not gonna lie.
Melody.
Yes.
So before we get started, because I want you to ask, I got one more question though.
Yes.
Okay, now, you were a producer on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yes, she was. Yes.
And as a producer, you're assigned talent. Like when I was one, I had Nene Leakes, Kim Zolciak, and Teresa Giudice's child. I was a mess. So as a producer, you had Destiny. Destiny was your talent. Okay? And as a producer and talent, right, Melody?
Yes.
You, as talent, you tell your producer all your business. Now, one thing that Destiny did say recently, and one thing about me as a journalist, hey Portia, hey Tamar Braxton. So one thing about me as a journalist, I like to report the facts. So the fact of the matter is this. Destiny said that she made the introduction to you and Moses, and that y'all called yourselves cousins. Now, I know we're in Alabama, but I don't...
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey.
No.
We ain't all cousins over here in Alabama.
Too soon? Okay, because I didn't know cousins sleep together trying to get married, but we are in...
Uh-huh.
Okay, so she said that y'all called yourselves cousins, and she implied that you, Sunny, was dating Moses, but back then, and that's when she kind of like stopped talking about it. But there's more. She said that she would confide in you about Moses, and I'm paraphrasing, but you would say things like, girl, leave him, he ain't no good, you could do better than him. And then while you were telling Destiny to leave Moses, you were entering a relationship with him and got a ring to show for it.
Okay, so let's be clear. Destiny is no longer on the show because she didn't have anything to talk about. Now, when I would try to fight for her in the meetings to pull story, she never confided in me about this man. This was like a top secret. I didn't even talk to her about this man. All she could talk about was the things that was going on with her ex-husband, the things that was going on with her and Mel. So we never even really talked about him. So she's painting this picture as though I was plotting on her man when I kept it all the way professional. We didn't even link up to a year later So it was never he and I eyeing each other or any of that. And I was doing my job as a producer to get story, which you knew she was not giving. And so I was helping her out, fighting for her, but she don't talk about that. You know, women always want to hold the woman accountable when you should be holding a man accountable that broke your heart, that you had a committed relationship with. People are so quick to say friends, but we use that word too loosely. I don't owe you any loyalty. We don't have no skin in the game. You're not my friend. I owe myself loyalty. And that's what I'm doing. I did what's best for me.
I got a question. Y'all know how you say that. I got a question.
Season 1.
Season 1. I got a question. So.
Shh. Melody has a question, child.
I wanna hear. So this is what I wanna know. So you know when you had brought me and Destiny up there to St. Louis to open for Monica, remember? You remember you had did that?
Yes, I did that.
You know, to open for Monica, me and Destiny.
You and Destiny.
Yes, we had just wrapped the season. All right, now, was y'all two already talking then?
Not at all.
Did y'all know each other then?
We didn't even look. I didn't even look twice at her man. I really didn't.
Were you there? You was in St. Louis when we opened for Monica?
Yes, he was there.
He was.
Were you there, Sunny?
Yeah, she was
I'm
there.
the one who made it happen.
Over the concert.
I'm the one who made it
Yes, you
happen for
sure did.
Destiny. And that was extra. That wasn't for the show. That was just,
Yeah, that wasn't even filmed.
that had nothing to do. It wasn't even filmed.
But that sound like a friend.
Does it sound like a
That
friend?
sound a little bit like you said it wasn't even for the show. You said, now
But
that's what you
wait.
just said. That's what you
No,
said.
it doesn't sound like a friend.
That's what you just said, though.
No. Because you called you and I friends? Because I had you open up as well.
Yeah, well, no.
Okay. All right. It was business, boo. It was business.
Well, no. And let me say this really quickly. So y'all know, me and Sunny ain't never had no problems, just so y'all know. When she was on the show, me and her got along just fine, okay? Now, let's go back to St. Louis. So you was in St. Louis with Destiny, and you put us on, but you weren't paying him no attention then.
I was working.
You were.
I was working.
Now, Sunny, I'm distracted on this stage because of this man.
Looking at someone and pursuing someone is two different things.
Okay.
You can look and say, okay, nice, and keep it moving. Because I'm about my business first and foremost.
Now, I do know she is about her
Let's
business.
be
Now, I
clear.
ain't gonna lie. Now, she is about her business.
I was a millionaire before I stepped on the show.
Now she do real estate.
So
Now, that's true.
how did you two meet to the point where you... Hold on. I have a little important question, if y'all care to hear it. How did y'all meet to the point where y'all started like talking to each other?
Hey, I got the phone number in July. But going back to January, we told Destiny I seen her. She told Destiny I seen her. And that's where the cousin thing came in. Why she say the cousin thing, because I was at a family. He's a friend of mine, but that's her cousin. So we didn't start talking to July. I got a number in July.
Okay.
It's sounding a little gray, and I don't really do gray area. That's why I got on black and white. I got on black and white, because I don't do gray. Now, wait a minute.
July.
Now, wait a minute.
I got a number in July. July 23. I got a number in July 23.
20 what?
23.
Okay, so you met...
22.
23. 23.
Okay, simmer down. Hey, y'all want to hear the answers, don't y'all? Okay. So look, okay. Y'all met at the family function, saying y'all were cousins because it was a family function. I'm being serious. You said she told Destiny, oh, I saw Moses at a cousin's thing.
Yeah.
So you're saying Destiny misinterpreted that?
No, that's what she got there from to say that.
That's what she got there from to say that.
Yeah.
You guys started dating in July.
I got a number in July.
You got her number in July. When did you and Destiny break up?
We never broke up.
February, March. You carry the 1, divided by 3. The square foot is 2. Okay, wait.
Hold on. Let me say this, Carlos.
I'm a Moses, Sonny, because you're a producer.
Listen.
This is man to man.
Listen. Okay, go ahead. I haven't seen Destiny to January 3rd, 2023.
Wait, say that one more time.
I haven't seen Destiny at all.
So the last time you saw Destiny was January 3rd,
2023.
Why? What happened?
She was traveling, going to award shows. She was hanging with other people, just trying to, do entertainment. Podcast.
You ain't want to go?
Huh?
You ain't want to go?
I didn't go. She didn't come and see me. She neglected me. She didn't come and see me. She neglected me.
Oh, I'm just trying to see where the disconnect happened.
January 23.
So what were the issues that you and Destiny had in your relationship?
It's just long distance. She wasn't consistent with trying to be the woman that I need her to be.
What woman is that?
Huh?
What woman is that?
This woman right here.
Oh,
Okay, so hold on, guys, because you know me, I ask the tough questions that y'all don't like me asking certain people. Okay, so you were dating Destiny.
Right.
The last time you saw her was January 3rd. Y'all saw each other on the 12th at a function,
yes,
right?
Yes, sir.
And then, so you and Destiny never had the breakup conversation?
No.
No. So did Destiny think y'all were still in a relationship?
No, Destiny knew it was over. We both knew it was over. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Me and Destiny knew it was over. I knew Destiny was going through things. So I just kept in contact with her. I know she's going through custody battles, divorce. I know she was kind of unstable. So I was supporting her through that.
You know that she was using it for a story.
She was using me for a storyline.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Be clear.
You
I'm
said Destiny
I'ma say it. I'ma say it.
using you for a storyline?
Listen. I just don't. I'm a good-hearted guy. I'm a good-hearted guy, right?
Hold on, simmer down.
Listen.
Hold on. I wanna. Okay, y'all are also my co-hosts, but I want y'all to listen to this man.
I'm a good-hearted guy. Listen. Destiny had a Carlos King in August. What's that? July, August. She had an
interview with me,
and she still was talking about me, right? But she haven't seen me since January 3rd, 2023.
It do matter.
Why do you believe that Destiny was using you for a storyline?
To stay relevant, but I was letting her do it. But as far as me being an opportunist, I've been straight. I've been a millionaire. I've been straight. I just be humble and don't say nothing. But I've been straight. When I couldn't make it to the reunion, I was making $1 million deal then. It was a transition. So I don't need she needed. So I'm supporting her at the time.
Okay.
But
how did Destiny? Okay, co-host. I'm giving y'all some good information before the world gets to see it. So let me. Okay.
Yeah, we want to hear it.
How did Destiny find out though that you were dating? Did you ever? And I want to have a real conversation with you. Listen, and I'm being real with you, baby. As her producer, though, right? Did you ever give her a heads up that, hey, before it gets weird or the world finds out, I just want you to know me and Moses are seeing each other?
I did. I reached out to her, and I told her we need to have a conversation. You want to see my text messages? Because I don't delete them. So I reached out to her, and I told her, I want to talk to you. She was like, I said, call me. She said, well, she texted me back and said, hey, what's up? I said, well, I asked you to call me. Okay. Because I wanted to talk to her woman to woman. I don't have to go to a podcast to get my point across. I'm going to talk to you because I'm from St. Louis. I'm going to come straight to you. I'm a straight shooter. So I reached out and told her, I'm dating Moses. And it's getting serious.
And what'd she say?
She didn't respond.
Oh, you text her that?
Yes, because she wouldn't call.
She wouldn't call.
Yeah, and she didn't answer when I called her.
You think she knew?
I think she knew.
You think she knew?
Yeah, because she was kind of, like I said, they hadn't even seen each other since January. The text messages between them were dry. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I didn't steal nobody's husband. I didn't break up no home. Boyfriends don't count. Y'all give these men too many years. He played with her for 15 years. He's not gonna do me like that. I'm a wife now, and it's a different conversation. At the end of the day, we found love, and that's what matters. Like, I hear y'all talking about, this and that's high school stuff to me. Me and Destiny were associated through this show. Let's be clear.
Okay, so one thing that I got. Okay, guys, hold on. Because as a journalist, hey Portia, hey Tamar. So as a journalist, I'm a mess. No. Okay, so Sunny, one of my nosy producers, because you know how this works, they were stalking your Instagram page. Simmer down. I want y'all to hear this. So one of my producers that replaced you, I'm teasing. I'm teasing you. You know I love you, Sunny. Went on your page and there's this beautiful wedding photo of you that I see Tisha, Kimmy liked and some other cast members. So one of the things that somebody commented on this very beautiful wedding photo, congratulations. I now see why Moses left flat back Destiny for a real woman after the low down move that she pulled on Melody yesterday. I get it. I hope that you both live happy and have many children. Now, Sunny, why did you like that comment?
Okay, so she's throwing this friend word around, but she wasn't a good friend to Mill. So why would I expect her to be a good friend to me? This girl gave her $5,000, let her cry on her couch, and she still wasn't a good friend. So what was I expecting? What was there for me to expect anything different? And even when she told me the things about Mel, I never took a side. I never took a side because I like her just as much. So, at the end of the day, you have to give what you're looking to receive.
Whew. Look. Your turn, Melody.
And at the end of the day, we found love. And so our love trumps everything when you get through talking. He prayed for me, I prayed for him. And we're married, and that's what it is. We're not doing girlfriend, boyfriend. This is official right here. And if you don't like it, oh well.
Team wife.
Team wife.
Not girlfriend for 15 years on and off. And let's be clear, he had an ex-wife that he was with for 17 years. So what's your timeline? You were a side chick from day one. Yeah, because he just got divorced in 2019. So when were you the main chick? Don't play with me. Don't come for me. When were you the main chick? Because even when I started dating Moses, he had several women he was already dating. You wasn't even a factor at that point. It was a whole nother chick thinking she was the main girl. So, baby, please.
Ooh. Nah, this what y'all be wanting, ain't it? Some of y'all be wanting the drama.
And when you get through talking,
Now listen. Sonny.
Dr. Rogers is talking, y'all.
Sonny.
Hold on.
Listen, y'all, listen. This is what I feel. Marcus, quit laughing, I'm serious. I feel like there's a lot of anger or something.
it's 30 videos.
I know, but listen. Now, y'all know good and well me and Destiny ain't even on no terms. I can't even say the best of terms. We on no terms. But, in all honesty, because y'all know I believe right is right and wrong is wrong. And me and Sunny have always gotten along. Like she said, Monica opened we ain't never had no problem, ever. Actually, we done talked about TV stuff in text. We supposed to have a Zoom meeting about that. So me and Sonny ain't got no personal beef at all, professional or personal. But let me tell you something. However, Moses, while you over here we go. Moses. Now what I'm hearing is that you didn't close out one thing before you moved on to another thing, and that ain't your fault. But I feel like you giving a lot of the energy of the fight, of the battle with it in your answers, your responses. It's just a lot of aggression coming, right?
Yeah.
And it ain't, and I understand what's going on the internet. I'm about to say, I understand what's going on the internet, but baby, she ain't here. So she ain't here.
She made
And,
a video about it.
I know, but look, right here, this is a time, yeah, there you go, she did, we did. I would love to have, just hear in a calm way what love is looking like for y'all, what marriage is, what you're hoping for the future, something positive. Like, God, I mean, I don't know, I'm just saying, I want to hear some of that stuff if y'all gonna talk about it. I just feel like she's not here. And it sounds like it's a lot of stuff that you want to say to her. Don't that feel like that to y'all? There's a lot of stuff you want to say to her. And now, Carlos, now you put this on my head tonight.
Yes, baby.
Okay, so I want to assume that means I get to stay sitting up here on this phone and we're going to get back to talking about me.
Yeah!
Because she ain't here tonight, so. If we want to talk about, are you guys going to come and be a part of my show? Or are you not? Are you going to be friends of the show? Are you going to be, that's different. We can talk about that, right, y'all? We can talk about that. Yeah, we can talk about that.
Before we let you go, to Melody's point, how is married life like for the two of you?
There we go. Yes.
I mean, are you, what is that like?
It's great.
You guys for coming out. I had to surprise my Huntsville family, my co-host, and my queen co-host child. Mel had no idea. I kept telling her I got surprises for you, child. She said, Lord Jesus, what is that? But no, I thank you two for coming. But thank you, Sunni and Moses.
Okay, thank you. Thank you guys for coming in.
Y'all like that surprise? Ooh, shady! Y'all know y'all love mess. The thing is this, real talk, mellow drops. I knew none of this. That's the reason why, let me tell y'all something. I love y'all so much, I gave y'all the exclusive. I didn't know any of this. None of this.
Listen, I was surprised.
I'm still gagging.
Like, I am too. Like, I'm just saying.
There's a lot to unpack. Child, yes, y'all do, because y'all be tuning in like, I hate them. And so, I mean, we'll just see what happens, but before we close, so we did have some questions from a few of the fans, the ones that are nice. So, one of the questions, y'all are so messy, and Melody has no idea about these questions.
I sure don't try to play.
No, these are from your millimeters.
Oh, we good. All right, what's up? Yes. Go ahead. What it say?
Okay, Melody.
Yes.
We got Courtney from Georgia in the house.
Where's Courtney?
Hey, Courtney, stand up, baby.
Hey, Courtney.
So Courtney wanted to know, with your experience on Love and Marriage Huntsville, do you feel like your vision came to life?
Some of it did. Some of it came to life. The spotlight on Huntsville and being able to show that, because I'm from a very small town, for those of you who don't know. I've lived on a dirt road, one red lights kind of town, right? And I've always believed that it doesn't matter where you start, it's where you're going. And despite small beginnings, you can still be and do whatever it is you want to be and do. That's why I see Stormy is here. That's one of the things me and her talked about and connected on.
Hey, Stormy.
With both of us being from super small towns. And so being able to show that you can still because when you think about entertainment, you think about LA, you think about Atlanta. So having a spotlight on the entertainment piece for Alabama was definitely part of the vision. And since then, I've seen so many other things come to fruition from others in Alabama, other creatives, right? And so, yes, part of the vision is there. Did I think that the demise of my marriage was going to happen? Absolutely not. Like Carlos said, the first season, before the show got greenlit and then the reunion, we doing good. Like, I thought we were good forever. Like, I thought we went through something, got over it, now we gonna be good forever. I didn't think that it was gonna end up in a divorce and all the extras that has come with it. So that part was not part of the vision, but definitely highlighting Huntsville, showing that you can succeed in the entertainment industry from Alabama, that was.
Yes. Thank you, Alabama. I love you guys. So we got Terrell from Charlotte.
Where Terrell at?
Where you at?
Terrell be in the bushes on YouTube.
Ah! Not the
Where
bushes.
he at? Oh, there he, hey,
Where?
Terrell.
Oh. Okay.
In the bushes.
You be in
That's
the
what he
bushes?
did. Yes.
Doing
he
what,
do.
honey?
Yes. Commenting.
Comment on what?
Everything Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Do you be talking smack about me? Okay. Are you a raindrop too or no? No. Okay, you're a raindrop. Okay. No, Terrell wants to know what upcoming shows can we expect from Melody on her new network, and will she ever turn her mother's novel into a screenplay?
Oh, wow. Would y'all love to see my mother's novels turned into a screenplay? Ooh, Mama, what you think about it? Uh-huh. Okay. Oh,
Amen to that.
Oh, okay. So we have Sharnita's World coming up, dropping this month, of course, on Nubian. Super excited about that. Another Alabama, when we talk about, again, showing from Alabama, we do have talent here. That's a big thing for me. So another Alabama native, right out of Birmingham, Alabama. So amazing working with her husband, her family. My co-owner of Tilted Crowns, Dawn Michelle, is here. Boots on the ground. And we've got other shows in the works too. What's wrong? What y'all talking about? What Marcus doing? Marcus works himself. He know he works them too. Me and Marcus be getting into it, but that's okay. Then he always say, "I'm sorry, Melody." I be like, "Yeah, well, I ain't bye." But no, Marcus good people, y'all, for real. He is. I know they talk about him on the internet, but he good people. He do his job.
Yes.
And sometimes that includes being messy, but he do his job. So anyway, we've got some other shows in the works, some philanthropic type shows like dealing with cancer patients, a group of women entrepreneurs. So we're always working on stuff. Don't do what? My property preservation class? Yeah. What y'all ask? What's the question? Can they ask, you want a show on it?
That's not a bad idea.
Ooh, I know, right? Ooh, okay.
So we got Renee from Birmingham, Alabama. Where's Renee?
Renee.
Where's Renee? Right there. Your hand is up, baby. You're Renee.
Okay, hi, Renee.
I didn't know I needed a ticket. Can I still come to the party?
Oh, you know what, Renee? I will open it up just for you. Okay, so this is what I need you to do when I get off this stage and I get my phone from Brittany. Where Brittany at? Brittany? Where my friend Brittany? Over there. Yes, and I go to Eventbrite and open it up. You got to go register ASAP, all right? All right.
All right, so look, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers.